All right, if you guys are new to the podcast and don't know what Love It or Loathe It is, this is how we end every episode. It's a little segment we do where we take turns firing off some rapid fire questions or not questions, but topics to one another. And if we love it, we're going to stop, talk about it for a little bit. If we loathe it, we'll just move on. And that's that. Do you want to take the first round or do you want me to go?
I'll take first round.
You'll take first round? All righty.
Yeah, where does it stop?
I got it.
Okay.
Stops with Rudy Gobert.
Okay.
All righty.
All right.
First up, we got Kevin Pillar hit 2 home runs on his blood-soaked bat. Pillar was hit in the face and gushed blood a few weeks ago.
Yeah, for those, if people like bloody videos, look up Kevin Pillar getting hit in the face. That was probably one of the worst face hits I've ever seen because as soon as he got hit, bro, like gushing blood, like UFC type shit, and had to get like surgery and was out for about 2 weeks. And then last night, he had the same bat that was soaked in his own blood from getting hit in the face and hit 2 bombs.
That's pretty sick. I haven't seen that yet.
Baller.
All right, so I assume that's a love it.
That's a love it.
All right, next up, we got Dak Prescott signs with the Jordan brand as the only quarterback now with the brand.
Love it. Dak's a top 5 QB, and this is just one thing to prove it because he's a very marketable QB, and his play reflects that. So this is another example of why he is a top 5 QB.
He's a top 10 quarterback. Top 5 is a little bit of stretch. But all right, next up, LeBron James is changing his jersey number back to 6 from 23.
Loathe it.
All right. The Chicago Cubs unveil new City Connect uniforms.
I love this, so I'm going to talk about it, but I actually loathe the uniforms. They're trash. This Nike, MLB needs to drop Nike. I hate the swoosh on the chest of MLB jerseys. I don't like it. I think it ruins the sanctity of the sport. And the City Connect uniforms, the 5 that they come out with, are all ugly. Like Boston has this yellow and turquoise uniform. That's disgusting. The Wrigleyville ones look like either it's for the Seattle Mariners. I mean, it's full on navy blue all the way through. They look like a fucking 13-year-old's Diamond Dynasty team. Like that's what they all look like so far. And it's just like,
yeah, the Red Sox ones are really ugly. I just found them.
Yeah. I mean,
the
Chicago White Sox have like kind of a cool one, but like one I'd only want to see with in a video game.
Yeah.
Because it's black with white pinstripes, which is kind of cool, but not really that great. So yeah.
All right.
MLB drop Nike.
No, they should go back to Majestic.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Then we talked about it a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and keep it in here anyway. Kristaps Porzingis has been frustrated and feels like an afterthought, not a co-star to Luka Doncic.
Loathe it.
All right. Rudy Gobert wins his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year award.
So I love this. Rudy is obviously good on him by making a PR comeback because last year the whole world hated him.
Yeah.
And then I guess when people realized that like kind of really wasn't his fault, they started giving him some more credit. So good for him to be back in the good graces of the people. But one thing I want to say too is like, how much do these sports voters watch basketball? You know what I mean? Like, how do they just go, Rudy Gobert's, he's been the best defensive player in the league the past couple of years. I'm going to vote him. Like,
right? No, I think about that too because I thought Bam Adebayo should have won it. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a Heat fan, but Bam Adebayo has been amazing defensively.
Like, how many of these sports writers actually are voting for real? Like, how real of an award are these awards in sports?
Yeah, that's always a thing. Well, I mean, if you look at the NBA, there was a 1 MVP vote for Derrick Rose.
Yeah. Well,
but that's probably because of the fan vote.
Last year, Luka got a Defensive Player of the Year vote from a guy. Yeah.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah, he's not. So
not even close, yeah.
No. It just kind of makes you shake your head and wonder, are these awards the real litmus test of how good of a player is? So
yeah.
That's my piece.
That's all for that section. I'm ready when you are.
Right. This one's funny. Rams head coach Sean McVay has reportedly been in a better mood since acquiring Matt Stafford.
I love this because I think it's pretty funny. Jared Goff, he's gone. Good riddance. I think Stafford's a much better fit for that offense. I'm sure McVay's really happy with him compared to Goff. Goff isn't terrible. I don't want to knock him too much, but I think Stafford is just a much better fit, and I would be happy too. So that's pretty funny. Love it.
All right. The Washington football team will now have an open quarterback competition. Ryan Fitzpatrick is the starter day one, but it's anybody's job to have in between Fitzpatrick himself, Taylor Heineke, and Kyle Allen.
I loathe this actually because I am a big Fitzpatrick fan and a big Heineke fan. So I would be happy to see either one of them play. So I don't know. I kind of loathe it.
Okay. All right. It is widely believed that the NBA will add 2 expansion teams in both Seattle and Las Vegas.
I love it. Seattle, I didn't like the fact that they moved to Oklahoma City. I mean, it's nice that Oklahoma City now has a major sports team, in some way, shape, fashion, or form. But that leaves Seattle with just the Mariners. Or I guess they just got the Kraken. So they got the Kraken, the Mariners, and the Seahawks now. So I love that because I think it's great for the league to expand. What was the other team you said? Las Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
That'd be great because Vegas is becoming a sports town now. They got the Raiders. They got the Golden Knights. So I've been questioning why Vegas wasn't a sports town for a long time because they're a big enough city, I feel like, and would have enough fans to go to the games and stuff like that. So I love that.
All right. I don't know how soon it's going to happen, but it's coming in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Alex Smith is in talks with CBS and Fox about coming on as an analyst in the booth.
I loathe it. I love Alex Smith, but I'm not a huge fan of athletes getting a free pass into the booth.
Tony Romo's been great.
He has. I can't lie. He's been awesome.
CP3 has had 38 assists and only 2 turnovers in his past 3 games.
I love it. CP3, GOAT, one of the all-time great point guards. He's been proving his worth with the Suns just like he does everywhere he goes. He is, even though Devin Booker is their number one, Chris Paul is leading them into these playoffs. He's the veteran. He's their guy. And he's been playing out of his mind considering his role right now in this team. So I love that.
All right. Simone Biles wins 7th U.S. Gymnastics Championship.
I love it. She's the GOAT. I really don't know shit about gymnastics, but she's fucking good at it. I saw she had in her leotard, she had rhinestones in the shape of a goat on the side. Because, I mean, she knows it too. She's the GOAT. But, yeah, that's good for her domination.
All right. Last time the NBA Finals didn't include LeBron James or Steph Curry was 2010.
I loathe this because it makes me feel old. Dude, I was 10 years old the last time there wasn't a finals with LeBron or Steph. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm 23 now. How do you think I feel?
Damn, bro. We're old. Yeah, anyway. Loathe that. That makes me feel old.